So I've been happily reviewing some of the gear that we use through our series Fish of the Day. We've been using Pioneer tackle. Pioneer's based out of Singapore. They've been established since 1997, sold throughout the world, and other people are starting to understand what they are all about. They do a range called Altitude, which is kind of the top of their range. We reviewed some of the reels that they do, but this is the Altitude jig range of rods, and I can confidently talk about this product because I have thrown this little rod at absolutely everything. This is their speed jigging setup. So it's a short, powerful rod. Now don't be fooled by the light tip action on the end. The parabolic action of this rod means that it bends all the way through, so you've got plenty of power and lifting grunt down in this back end when you're attached to something substantial. And when you are attached to something big, you want your reel to stay attached to your rod, which is why they've used a decent Fuji seat that just binds the reel down into the rod. Again, you can match it up with something like this from Pioneer. This is the Altitude, this is the 8000 BG Black and Gold Tough Saltwater series, and I've spooled that with 80-pound line, which should suggest to you the size of the fish that we have been attached to through the series on this particular unit and put it through its paces. Just looking at it closely, you can see the quality of the build from the guides, the way that they're mounted, the carbon cross-wrapped blank up here, which helps give it the power and lift. But one of the factors I really like about this rod is that it is just so light, which means that if you're speed jigging, which is quite an energetic action that you need to generate that movement to get the fish to strike, you can be at it for quite a while before the fish strikes on some occasions, and you want your gear to be light and responsive so that you can keep at it until that fish hits, and this is perfect for that. So from Pioneer, this is the Altitude Jig series of rod. This particular rod in my hand's rated to take a jig up to about 250 grams. I've put 400 gram jigs on this and had no problem at all. And you can get these in a variety of weights, going heavier and going lighter as well.